We're also watching Twitter today. Shares are slightly under pressure. You can see the stock off just around 0.1%. Now the move to the downside comes after UBS downgraded the stock, saying that investments into ad technology will likely cap a valuation. The bank also lowering its price target to $35, so about $1 higher actually from where it's trading today. Dan Roberts is here with me. And Dan, when you see this UBS call on Twitter, what do you think about it? I mean, is there anything, there's been lots of concern, I think, over ads now for a while.
Well, if you look at the stock, as you said, it's barely moving. I mean, it's down 0.1%. Now, what's interesting in this downgrade note from UBS, UBS actually expects growth to continue pretty much apace. The problem that UBS highlights is the issues with bots and spam and false information on the site, security, user security and safety. So these are actually more macro problems that Twitter, of course, it's nothing new that the platform has been criticized for that. I do think that, Jack Dorsey is going to face some heat this year. I actually predicted last year that one of the business things we'd see in 2020 was that Dorsey will be pressured, and I think that'll happen, to step down from his CEO position, either from Twitter or from Square. For a while it went well. He was steering two publicly traded companies, but now with all the heat on Twitter, and you saw a lot of criticism of the fact that Dorsey plans to spend at least a third of this year living in Africa. Some people saying, look, when you're running two publicly traded companies and one of them is under some pressure from lawmakers for, not policing false information and bots and trolls enough, then this is not the time to go live in Africa when you have a US-based company. So I think Twitter might be the company that Dorsey steps back from. And in fact, when you see downgrades like this and they're based on fundamental problems with the service, that's another sign that this could happen.
Well, speaking of just regulating bots or really addressing that problem, Elon Musk. So Jack Dorsey asked Elon Musk for some advice here in terms of what he would change about Twitter or to help with Twitter. And what Elon Musk said was that he would work on really differentiating the real accounts from the fake accounts, so we can see.
That's what we're talking about.
Know that Elon Musk obviously has a massive following on Twitter, is a huge fan of using that platform in terms of getting his voice out there. So it's interesting, one, even that Jack Dorsey was asking Elon Musk for his advice, and then two, what he was saying as well.
Yeah, this video came out, and it's unclear actually when this video is from, but it was some, internal Twitter event. It came out on social media. A lot being made about this. So, as you said, Elon Musk says, first of all, differentiate better between bots and real human beings, which I think a lot of people agree. That's been a problem with Twitter for a long time, and it's mentioned in this downgrade today, which, of course, as we said, not affecting the stock that much. Now, Elon Musk also joked that he doesn't think it'll be more than 9 years, and he thinks it'll be more like 5 years. Yeah. So someone is sending a tweet from Mars, which, okay, homie, okay, homie. Now, also, it's funny to see Elon Musk giving advice. Now, of course, Dorsey did ask for it, but funny to see Elon Musk giving advice on Twitter because Twitter has been a double-edged sword for this guy. Yes, as you said, he loves Twitter. He has a huge following. All his followers worship at the altar of Elon Musk, but it's also caused him a lot of problems. Things he has said in fired-off tweets, that the language wasn't chosen carefully enough. He said, I want to take the company private at 420. Got in big trouble for that. He said funding secured. Now, more recently, he finally got past that. By the way, calling the British cave diver a pedo. That also happened on Twitter, and he had to go to court for that, but he won that case. Now, more recently, Tesla stock has been on a tear, and he tweeted and said, wow, the stock is so high, lol. So Twitter is a very funny tool for Elon Musk, a little bit like it is for President Trump, but I think his advice is probably useful. Also in that back and forth, Dorsey jokes to Elon Musk, you want to come run it? Which I'm not saying that will happen, but I think Jack Dorsey might be looking around for the next CEO.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, Dan Roberts, thank you.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.